We are about to go live, and we're going to have a Valentine's Day battle. It's going to be a Valentine's Day battle. I just challenged Jami, and so let me remove this right quick. Y'all give me 1 second. We're waiting for Facebook to get in, actually. So y'all give me a moment. We're waiting for Jami, and we're going to have a Valentine's Day battle. Can you send me? I'm already live. Can you send me that little snippet so I can remind people of what we did four years ago? We're doing something really fun. I'm not quite ready to go yet, but I knew it was getting later. And I said, if we don't go by 8 o'clock, people are going to go to bed, Jami. They're going to go to bed if we don't hurry and go live. So we're not quite ready, but I'm ready. But it doesn't take me just a second to get ready. Jami takes a little bit longer. So I am live, but not to worry. I'm going to wait till Facebook gets in here. They take a while to get notified. And we're going to have a Valentine's Day battle. We're going to have a battle. And it's not only going to be me versus Jami, but we're going to find out how much you know us. How much do you know us? So we can actually all play. It's just for bragging rights. But wouldn't you like to know how much you know about me? And how much do you know about Jami from the questions that we're thinking about? So give me a second here. I'm going to have to go set a couple of things up real fast in here. Yeah, we're going to have us a Valentine's Day battle. This is going to be fun. Happy Valentine's Day, by the way. I'm trying to create a thumbnail to use on all of the for all the platforms. All right, so I'm ready to go. So we have our pads of paper. I want to make mine into a little booklet so Jami can't cheat. And this is a whole lot like the Newlywed Game. If you remember the Newlywed Game, babe, don't record the whole thing, just the beginning. So I have a pen and I have a pad of paper. I'm going to take Jami and make her a little booklet as well. I think that Facebook and YouTube are all here. So you guys can just put your questions or your answers in the comments. You don't got to have a pad and a paper if you don't want to. So is this mine here? Yeah. I had this really cool cup that I was gifted. Look at this.
Sorry, baby. That was tail.
I had this really awesome cup that I was gifted. Longhorn Lester. LM. That's an LM. And no, Jami doesn't use that one. She gives me this little fruity cup over here. So whatever. It's still good. All right, so we're waiting for Jami to come over. And so here are the questions here in front of us.
Okay. Send me this.
All right, she's going to send this to me. Send it to my... If it's already done, you send it right over here. So I'm going to accept this, guys. Jami is here. There it is. Let me present this to you all. I love this darn StreamYard. You know that, right?
I know.
I love this darn StreamYard.
I don't think you actually clicked it.
Can you send it to me again? Don't worry. We're going to get ourselves all settled here. Just a second. Save. All right, I'm saving it. There it is. It is here. Okay, so I got it.
You have to click it.
No, I don't. I don't have to click it. There it is. Okay. All right, are you ready?
As the rules go.
Okay, so I'm going to slide over a little bit, and we're going to get you over here beside me.
So this is from 4 years ago and was in our Facebook memories today.
Yes, so this over here was something from our 4 year ago Facebook memory. And the reason that we both got a big laugh out of this is you have to hear this first question. Is this the part that...
So it's just the answer. The question is, what's your least favorite farm chore?
Now, remember, 4 years ago, when we played Valentine's Day Newlywed Game, the question that came up was, what is your least favorite farm chore?
And we had to guess each other's answers, essentially.
So listen to this.
That's okay. That's okay. We're learning as we go.
All right,
here.
so no point. And now for Jami, I said her least favorite farm chore is anything landscaping. She hates doing anything, not with her hands, but anything as far as planting and mowing and weed eating. And you said?
Mowing.
I can't read.
I said mowing.
I'm going to minimize that right there because I think that's enough. Guys, look how people change. 4 years ago on this day, when the question was asked, what is your least favorite of all farm chores? I got it correct when I said anything that has to do with the outdoors. Anything that has to do with getting your hands dirty.
Mm-hmm.
And I was right. And because 4 years ago, she couldn't stand anything that had to do with landscaping or getting your hands dirty. And do you realize that this year on Valentine's Day, I gifted her
dirt.
3 dump truck fulls of dirt.
And I've never been so excited. It's the best Valentine's Day gift he's ever gotten me.
2 dump truck full potting soils or topsoil, and 1 dump truck full. Y'all, I say dump truck pulled up this driveway full of a compost, which we're going to blend that or mulch that or plow that, till it. We're going to till it all together. And we're going to have a really neat in-ground garden for Jami. But isn't that crazy how far we've come in 4 years to where now she loves to be outside getting her hands dirty, sitting in the garden or sitting on the, the greenhouse floor, and just her hands and her nails are all creating and planning. And so Sonia Garrett, where have you been, lady? Why are you wearing a mask? Well, Jami, we're not the masky, COVID-y type people, y'all. That's not us. Jami's wearing a mask because she was kicked in the face by one of our beloved horses about a month ago, and we are still in the recovery process. So we're not going to make it about that tonight, y'all, please. But isn't it funny how far we've come in 4 years?
It is a wild twist of fate, because I remember walking by plants and going, well, that's going to die now, because I just walked by it and never would have dreamed of growing anything, let alone a garden and fruit trees and now flowers, and being so into it that I'm researching it. And
this past year, our garden, and not just our garden, but our landscaping never looked so good. And that's all because of Jami. She bought all that stuff. She put it in the ground. I had to help dig a few holes and move a little potting soil. And I did my part of that project, but she has the vision and stuff. Anyway, let's no further ado. I know you guys are also celebrating your Valentine's Day. We're blessed that you joined us for a few minutes. We're going to play a Valentine's Day edition of the Newlywed Game, where we will be asked a question, same question, yet I will secretly put my answer that I think will be her answer, and she'll do hers, which will be mine, and then we'll see if we're correct. How well do we know each other, basically, right?
So I'm going to have a Lester side and Jami side. So what my answer is and what I think your answer will be.
Oh, so I do it on my side and what I think yours is.
Yeah.
Okay, and so we have a pad of paper that'll be closed up like a booklet, so no one's going to see it. So you're going to put Lester and then Jami on yours?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to put Jami, and then I'll put Lester. So we'll be able to know our answer.
Yeah.
And I'll guess what your answer is.
Correct.
So this is how mine's going to look, and that's how yours is going to look. Okay. All right. So the first question that we have on our list, and we thought about these together, but we did not discuss our answers. No. Who knows each other the best? Mm-hmm. So what is your least favorite farm chore? So that's the same question from 4 years ago.
I'm turning my back to you.
What is your least favorite farm chore? Okay, so I have to say what Jami's least favorite is and what my least favorite is. So I'm going to say, I'm going to use a different pen.
Okay,
I have a good pen.
Oh.
So I'm putting, hold on, I'm not ready yet.
Okay.
And then your least favorite farm chore. I hope I spelled this right. I don't think I did. Okay, so I'm ready.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. So I'm looking at Jamie's list. Okay, so all right, so we'll go with the Jamie one first. So I said that Jamie's least favorite farm chore is water troughs, changing out the waters.
I said sheath cleaning.
So we did not get a point for that one.
Okay.
So you think that you saying that your least favorite farm chore is sheath cleaning, and I said that your least favorite farm chore is cleaning out the waters. Okay, so we did not get that one right. Okay, and now going over to the Lester side, I'm telling y'all that my least favorite farm chore is mucking the stalls.
Oh man, I said waters.
So, boy, I tell you what. So, no points on that one at all.
No points.
Now, my question is, did any of you guys get those right? I'm wondering if any of y'all got those right.
There's some people that got me right.
So a lot of y'all got Jamie's right. No one got Lester's right, though, huh? Okay, well, good. Congratulations, Peggy. You got it right. Now, it's too late to answer now because it's already passed. What we should do is give them more time. Give them more time. Okay. So we will give you guys more time on the next question. Okay. So as of right now, no points. You and I seem to not know anything about each other when it comes to the farming part of our lives.
Apparently, neither one of us want to admit that water troughs are our least favorite chores. So we want the other person
Hey,
to
we
say
did not write this down, but we could actually add it. What is our favorite farm chore?
Okay.
So we're going to add something over here. We're going to add a question that we just come up with. What is Jamie's favorite farm chore? And what is my favorite farm chore? So farm chore, or chores that you do around the farm. So I'm guessing on Jamie's.
This is actually
my
hard.
favorite chore that I do daily or almost daily.
Is it daily?
Yeah, it has to be a regular on a very consistent schedule. Maybe not every single day, but consistently. Something that we do consistently. Okay, I have written down mine and I've done yours. Okay, so guys, we're going to ask you the same thing. What do y'all think is Jamie's favorite farm chore? And what do you think is my favorite farm chore? Now, when we say a chore, let's just say that a job that needs to be done that you have to kind of keep up with, a responsibility around the farm. Is that okay? Is that kind of a catch-all?
But is it daily? Because I feel
I already said it doesn't have to be daily. We don't do it. Not every job has to be done every single day. So, but it has to be done consistently.
Or can I change my answer?
You can change it.
Okay.
So I think it has to be done consistently, obviously, or it's not a chore. It's just a once in a while thing. It's not the same. But what job do we enjoy doing? You already know what we don't like to do. I said myself, I do not like to have to muck the stalls. When I go over to the sanctuary on the weekends, I really despise having to go into those horse stalls and rake all the poop and put in the fresh shavings. That's just, it's so boring to me. It's not hard, but it's just boring. And then I thought that your worst chore was having to change out all those waters and scrub the water troughs.
Oh, it's up there.
But that was not either one of our correct answers. But now we're on question number 2. What is Lester's favorite farm chore? What do you think is my favorite of all farm chores?
I think you love to mow.
Mowing?
Well, see, that's where I was like, oh, is it daily? Because first I had feeding longhorns.
Jamie, you should have kept that because look.
Well, you changed it because you said not daily. You're like, not daily.
No, I said it don't have to be daily. Ranching longhorns. I just called it ranching. Guys, I
know you do.
I love to take that drive to the J&L or take that walk to the pasture over here with the longhorns, and I can just spend hours.
Yeah.
And I call it ranching. I'm not like putting on cowboy boots and Wranglers. I'm not starching my jeans. They don't even know about that, do you?
No, that's only in Texas.
You guys don't know about starching jeans, do you? That's a Texas thing. But that's when we say ranching, I'm not getting in there in the bedroom and ironing all my clothes and getting all my creases and starching my jeans. That's not ranching, y'all. That's
just Texan.
That's just something you do. But as far as ranching goes, I love to spend time with the Longhorns. Just ranching. That
That's
has
true. Like
become
that's
my
where
favorite part of my
yeah,
day.
I should have stuck with my answer.
You should have stuck with it. You said mowing. Who likes to mow?
You used to love to mow. You and Uncle Dan have a mowing competition.
All right. Did anyone say? I'm just curious.
There were a lot of people.
So
that said
a lot
it.
of y'all got Lester's right. Good. I'm so happy, y'all. Jamie, I am like red. I'm out of the shower.
I think it's my dress and your hat that are reflecting.
Maybe my hat. Yeah, I didn't realize I was so red, but I'm out of the shower like about the last 30 minutes. And then I oiled my beard. So if you see a little glistening here, I tried to oil my beard.
He got fancy for y'all. It is Valentine's Day.
It is Valentine's Day. Okay, so a lot of people got Lester's right. Okay, so now we're going to find out about Jamie's. So what do I think is Jamie's favorite farm chore? Look, I put watering her plants. Jamie can spend hours out in that yard or that garden or that greenhouse just. And I'm like looking at her at the window, like, who's she out there messaging? Who's she talking to? Is it her and her mom on the phone again? No, she just has that hose and she's just like, and I'm watering.
I didn't have a phone in my hand or anything like that.
Water's going everywhere. And I'm like, just, you didn't choose that? Grooming horses? I don't know this girl at all. I don't know.
But watering is right there. Like that's the
Who
thing.
do I crawl in bed with every night?
We probably should have said it has to be animal specific or not animal specific. Maybe that's the way we should have defined it.
That's okay. No. I think it's okay. Because on the Newlywed Game, they don't have. I mean, a general question is a general question. It's just generalized. It doesn't have to be specific.
Yeah, anything with the horses for me.
Anything horses, anything with Longhorns for me. So as of now, look, a lot of people got yours right though, Jamie.
But a lot of people also thought it was watering the plants. And it is, like, honestly, that's an easy tie for me.
A tie?
Mm-hmm.
Well, why couldn't you have gone on my way then? Okay, we're moving on to the next question. Okay, now this over here is this will be interesting. I'm not going to change the page. Are you going to change the page?
I'm changing mine every time.
Okay, I'm not going to change my page. Listen, okay. So if there could only be one, the category is called If There Could Only Be One, and the first animal is horse. So if there could only be one horse, who would be Jamie's and who would be Lester's? Y'all better get this right. If there could only be one, why are you looking over here for? Why are you looking at people's? Don't y'all do that. I'm asking you. If there could only be one horse, which horse would Jamie choose? Which horse would Lester choose? Guys, stop asking about the mask. Jamie's wearing a mask because she's been injured by a horse kick.
I'm wearing a mask because I want to.
Jamie wears a mask, y'all, because she's been kicked in the face by a horse. She's had 2 procedures done, medical surgeries, and she's not ready to do all of that yet. And then for the lady who says, you show everything else, we don't show her coochie. We don't show her boobies.
No. There's just pieces.
There are things that you don't show. And if we will show you we're not showing the coochie or the boobies, but we will show what we show when we're ready to show it. And right now we're not ready to show her procedure. Y'all want to see that? Who can focus if we do this? Who can focus, huh? Come on, now focus. We're playing a game here. Focus on the game. So if there could only be one horse. Okay.
Horse.
Oh my gosh, this is going to be hard.
It is hard. It was really hard for me.
Okay.
Does all of them count?
No, there has to be one if there can only be one. Okay, you want to go for reveal first? Okay, so Jamie's going to reveal mine.
This is what I believe that Lester will say.
Voodoo? Yes, voodoo is correct. You got a point. That means you got a point.
Ding for me.
Lester said voodoo. Jamie said voodoo. So Jamie guessed mine right. Okay, now this is a lot harder for me. This is a whole lot harder for me because, well, there's 4 horses. I know you love them all.
Mm-hmm.
You spent equal time with a lot of them. Mm-hmm. Some are newer than others, But I went on a limb here and I said Bucky's. That was your very first horse. Rita, Bucky's was your very first horse. That was your My Little Pony, My Little Pony. I like to comb your hair.
There is something special about Rita and my connection with her.
Your connection with her. Oh, yeah, y'all connected, all right. Okay, well, dang it. I did not get a point. So Jamie's winning right now. Jamie has 1. I have 0. Now, there's a lot of people who say that they got both of ours correct. That's great, y'all. It's going to get harder. Oh, here comes a tough one. If there could only be one Longhorn, who would the one Longhorn be? Y'all better get this one right for me. Y'all know my favorite Longhorn.
I don't know if you know this, but these are Mr. Sketch markers, and they're straight out of the 90s, and they smell like this is watermelon.
It smells good. It smells like watermelon.
This is the reason I wanted to become a teacher, is because of these silly markers right here. Is my 2nd grade teacher had these on her desk, and now I have my very own box of them. And do you think I ever get to use them? No, just for the Newlywed Game. I pulled them out because I saved them forever.
I can't believe how many of y'all are getting these things right. Some of y'all know me better than she knows me, and that's sad.
There's green hay all over my mask.
Okay, Jamie, my turn to go first.
Yes.
If there could only be one Longhorn, which one would you pick as your only one? I said Sweet Ruby. Please tell me you chose Ruby.
I also chose Ruby.
Yes. So I got me a point. Jamie chose Ruby. Now, this is going to be a lot harder for you because I have a thing for all of the Longhorns, but I do have my favorite. Can you see if we can refresh this? I'm curious if y'all know my favorite. I want to see if y'all know my favorite. Would y'all know my favorite?
A lot of people got me with Ruby.
Well, oh my gosh, y'all are all over the place with me. So listen, y'all Jamie, I feel kind of bad about this.
I felt bad about the horses.
Listen, my favorite Longhorn, I love them all. I do love them all. But if there could only be one, y'all, don't hate me. I chose Jolene. You got Jolene too? I love Jolene. Oh my gosh, I love Jolene.
It sucks to say it out loud, doesn't it?
I don't want anyone to find out. If Tex finds out, I'm a goner.
Don't you tell Storm or Bucky's or Voodoo.
Yeah, well, what if Ruby finds out I didn't choose her tomorrow? I'm a goner.
That's true.
No, so Jolene has a special place in my heart. There's just so many things about her. And I've also said that one day when I don't come home and you have to go look for me, don't blame all the Longhorns. When you find me laying there in a fetal position alongside the side-by-side, gourd, it's not going to be anyone more than Jolene. It'll be Jolene. That will be the end of me. But I will love her as I'm, I love you, sweetie. Pets. So you got that one right. All right, so Jamie has 2 points. I only have 1, okay? But it's okay. We're still going along here. Favorite cat?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who is Jamie's favorite cat? Who's my favorite cat? I think this is going to be kind of easy, but I'm not real sure. There's different ways you could go with this. A lot of people are saying Mabel and Stranger for you. Mabel and Stranger. Even though Mr. Hank was your first cat, I also said that Jamie's favorite cat is Mabel. I said Mabel. Please tell me it's Mabel. Mr. Hank, because he was here first.
He's my favorite.
Oh, Lord.
He's been here forever, and he's like an old man, and he's been Uncle Hank to the Wall Kittens and to Mabel, and he loves Aries and like is so accepting. Even when White Kitty's in his face and is a total B, he's just like, okay, well, can we just hang out anyway? Like,
all right. Well, who do you think is my favorite cat?
Mabel.
Mabel? I also said Mabel. Jamie knows me way too much, y'all. She knows me way too well. So Mabel is absolutely by far my favorite cat. The barn cats are kind of all over the place, and it's hard to ever really attach. Aries and Mabel have both they prefer to be outside with the barn cats, but there's one difference. Mabel comes in, and when she comes in, she doesn't let anyone mess with her, y'all. She rules the roost, as they say around this house. She puts every dog in their place. She puts every other cat in their place, and no one stands. There she is right over there now. She's still kind of like doped up from her procedure yesterday.
Yeah, she's coming off the surgery, and
she got
she's
spayed.
mad that she can't go outside.
Yeah, we won't let her outside for a little bit. Jamie's afraid other cats are they play so rough, and she didn't want anything that scratch into her. But I chose Mabel as my favorite cat. I love her. She's special. She's the only cat who I will let continue to sleep on the couch, even when I'm ready to lay down and go to bed.
Yeah, Lester will be like, well, I can't sit down.
I'm like in a corner, like just trying to squeeze in anywhere because Mabel's stretched out, just loving life.
Yes.
Okay. Goat. If there could only be one, you only get one goat, Jamie, and I only get one goat. Does that include the new goats also? Okay. I think I know yours. Oh, I hope I got this one right. Whose turn is it to reveal? Yours?
I think it is.
Okay, so if Lester could only have one goat, everybody, one goat. I've actually said this before in a video. You better have heard that. She don't watch my videos, though. Does that say what?
Ringo.
Ringo? And yes, I did say Ringo.
I'll take that point.
Did you know for that from my videos, or have I told you that before?
I just know.
She just knows. Yeah, I love them all. Starla is really special to me. Pebbles was obviously very special. Mr. Huck, there are some goats who we've lost, some that we still have that are special. Shirley Bird, we have like a real relationship. You develop a real bond with certain animals. I don't know why. I just never knew why some animals connect so closely to you as a human. But I absolutely love Ringo. And I've even said before, if there could only be one, I've even said if there could only be one animal, period.
Yeah.
If we could only have one animal with the entire sanctuary, only one, I would have Ringo, because he's just like your Mr. Hank. He's just been through it all. And he and I are both aging together. We're both limping around and barely making it. Sometimes we can only go halfway before we stop and take a break. And so, yeah, Ringo would be my only one. All right, now yours, Jamie. I said if you could only have one. I'm taking a risk on this one over here. And it's only because of what I've seen you do lately.
Oh
no. I think that Kellyanne has something. She's special to you.
She is so special to me. But
why would you not have chosen her?
I also chose Ringo.
Ringo?
There is something special about that old man out there and his just adaptation to time, and even though he can't do it all, he'll do half of it and sit on the sidelines and watch.
Yeah, he reminds you of me.
Maybe so.
She's kidding. Okay. Here we go. If there could only be one, this is going to be so hard. Dog. Man. If there could only be one dog. Oh my gosh, I'm so torn here.
Mm-hmm.
This is hard because we have dogs that serve us. We have dogs that love us. But if we could only have one, I'm going to have to change mine. Dang it.
You are?
I'm going to have to change from what I had. Because if I could truly only have one, dang it, I hate to do this, but I'm going to have to. You ready?
Yeah.
I reveal first?
Yeah.
All right. I think that if Jamie could only have one, I think she's going to choose Christmas. Who did you choose?
Fiona.
Fiona. Fiona?
Christmas doesn't love me anymore. She loves you.
Yes, she does. But she was like so special for the longest time. And
she was. And then Stella became my person. And now they both just want to go out to JL all the time with you. And they don't love me in the same way anymore. And there's something special about Fiona ever since her accident. And it's so crazy because I remember you chose her when we went to go pick those puppies up.
Yeah.
And I thought she was wild and crazy and that Millie was going to be the one. And then after her accident, Fiona came back and Fiona was a grown-up, very wise, mature baby.
Sherry says she thinks that Lester would choose Stella and Jamie would choose Christmas or Chrissy. Sherry, believe it or not, I actually put Stella first. But I had to change it to Sadie.
I put Sadie for Lester.
Oh my God, this girl, she knows me so well, and I don't know who that. I don't know her. I don't know this girl over here, y'all. Listen, so Stella is so special in the fact that she's overcome, and the way she looks at me with just like this total admiration. She just stares into my eyes. And I don't know if I like to imagine that she's like, thank you for finding me. Thank you for giving me a chance. Thank you for bringing me in. Thank you for getting me well. I'd like to think that. But I actually said Sadie because I have to remember that we do depend on Sadie for so much. I don't think that you guys know how much we depend on Sadie for the animal's well-being. And Sadie is just a remarkable animal, if you can even call her an animal. But no, I do think that Stella has a very special place in my heart. But if there could only be one, I'd have to go with Sadie because we need her around here. I don't know what we would do, what those babies would do without her and her protection and her guidance.
Yeah, it is hard. So, and if you would have asked me probably 6 months ago, it would have been a different story. Like things have just evolved in a different way.
Yeah. I knew that if we still had maybe, oh my gosh, what was your beagle's name?
Sookie.
Sookie.
Yeah.
You would have probably chose Sookie
and
hands
you
down.
Chose Maggie hands
and
down.
I would have chose Maggie hands down. But yeah, we've lost those girls along the way. But no. So y'all, Jamie has 5 points and I only have 1. I don't know her at all. No wonder. Never mind. Okay, here we go. Let's leave that category. Oh, what is each other's favorite home-cooked food? What is each other's favorite home-cooked food that like we make for each other, that you make and we both like, or what?
Oh, I wasn't thinking that. I was just picking like favorite.
Okay, so food that we eat here at the house. Okay, fine. That's good enough. I'm going to go to a different page because I'm out of room here. Can I borrow that red marker? Uh-huh. All right, so favorite food. All right, this will be pretty easy for me.
Oh, man.
All right, and so I know what my favorite food is, and Jamie and I can both make my favorite food, and we do pretty regularly. Jamie's favorite food, and it has to be home cooked, something we eat around the house.
Man, okay, then I have to change it because we haven't eaten it in a long time.
Wow, I'm just thinking. I don't know why I'm staring off into the distance thinking, because we kind of have regular meals that we eat on a regular basis, but I'm going to go ahead and go with this. I hope I spelled it right. Okay, so I'm saying that your favorite food is chili.
Ding, ding.
Oh, I do know her. I do know this girl. All right, and what is Lester's favorite food?
Stuffed peppers.
Italian sausages and beans.
True.
Which is what I've had the last 3 days in a row.
I was going to say, like, I probably should have went with that because that's what I've cooked.
That's so the beauty in that is that Jamie can make Italian sausages We put them in the air fryer. That's our favorite way to cook everything. And a special recipe of beans. And listen, we always make so much more than we can eat in one meal because I will reheat them the next day and the next day. And usually I'll say, Jamie, you think they're still good one more day? And we have to really think about, can I eat them on the fourth day? How long can you leave beans in the fridge and heat them up?
Oh, I think they're good for like a week.
But no, Jamie loves that darn chili. Now listen, I can eat some stuffed bell peppers.
I'm like, you've never turned down some bell peppers.
No, I've never turned down anything you make. But I'll tell you what, I got that one right and you didn't. Did I get a point yet?
You did. You're up to 2 now.
I'm up to 2. It's 2-5. She is winning. What does that say?
What is each other's favorite item of clothing?
Like our actual clothing?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
Like a piece of clothing that's iconic to each of us.
Okay.
Like that you wear all the time.
Okay. I don't know if this is considered clothing or accessories, but all right. So I'm saying that your favorite clothing / accessory would be either your boots and your pearls.
I put dress.
You do
all kind of 3 kind of go together. You want a half a point for that?
No. But you've never taken your pearls off. You seldom take your boots off, and but she never takes your dresses off either. So, okay, I got it wrong. All right, what did you say was my favorite clothing?
Camo shorts.
Oh my gosh, Jamie, why would you say that? Look, I'm wearing a cap everywhere I go.
I should have said accessory and clothing.
And me old camo shorts. Me old camo shorts.
Well, no points there, I guess, then.
No, so y'all should know that I do have so many pair of camo shorts. If you see me in camo shorts like multiple times in videos,
he has a drawer of camo
don't
shorts.
think that it's the same shorts that I wear the same shorts over and over and over. I do wear camo shorts over and over, but I have so many pair. And now that I have them with my logo on them, I have some without my logo. I have the cargo camo short. Man, I got so many camo shorts. I forgot about that. I didn't even think about that. I was here wearing them, and I've worn them all week.
I should have said accessory and then clothing.
Yeah. If you would have said clothing, I would have absolutely got it. But I was just thinking, I wear caps every single day, every day.
You know what's funny is when we first met, you didn't wear a hat. Like at all, because you're teaching school.
Yeah, well, teaching school, you don't wear hats, and then when you wear a hat, you leave there's a little ring. Sometimes you get a little ring
so
around your forehead.
You would never wear a hat. Ever.
No, I would never wear a hat. Back when I was working, I would keep my head shaved, but I wouldn't wear a hat. And then now that I don't shave every day, I would just wear a cap, and you don't have to worry about it. Well, so there's a lot of people who are getting mine correct, and so I appreciate that you guys know me so darn well. And you know me better than my own partner does, even though she does have 5 points. Okay. Oh, if you could go anywhere in the world for 3 days, where would it be? That's simple for me. I think I'll know yours as well. I was very specific here. I don't know how specific you wanted it.
I wasn't very specific at all.
A lot of people are saying Jamie would go to Vegas, to Illinois, to New York. And so yes, I get that she has a place for all of those. So y'all know her very well. The beach. So
Lester nowhere. They do know you.
Y'all do know me very well. Y'all do. Listen, if I had a chance to leave for 3 days. So where did you say I would go? Oh, yes. Wait, that means you got another point.
Mexico.
I put Mexico pool bar. I would go to any pool in Mexico as long as they had a pool bartender or a pool swim up bar, because that's all I need. I can pop my shirt off, jump in there with my camo shorts, and then I can just sit there and we normally take our very own cups, and I can just hand it to the guy. So I said Mexico pool bar.
I only said Mexico, but that counts.
You got it right. You got 6 points now. I'm almost scared to say this, but for Jami, I also said Mexico pool bar.
That's not what I said.
Why did you say Greece?
It's anywhere in the world. For 3 days.
It's going to take you 3 days to travel there. Why would you say Greece? You've never told me you have a desire to one day visit Greece. You've never told me someday my bucket list, I want to visit Greece. You've never said that. Ever. Ever.
I said that.
Ever.
I said that I wanted to go, but I didn't want to actually take the flight there. So.
Okay.
Yeah. I just want to see it. I'm just curious.
All right.
Since we watched Queen of the South.
Oh, I guess that's, yeah. I guess. Italy, Greece, Italy, Rome, the Vatican, the Colosseum.
Like if time wasn't a thing, right? So like if you didn't have so much to leave behind and such a long flight, like there's a curiosity. I want to see the pyramids. Like there are things that I think would be really neat to explore that are just so mysterious and so foreign to us that we see them in a book or we see them online, but to experience it in person, I think we both have always felt that it's just so different in person.
All right, so now last question, y'all. We're on the last question. There's no way I can win this thing. What is your greatest annoyance with social media? What is your greatest annoyance with social media? All right, I think I got this over here. The funny thing about this over here, yes, so some people played my trivia game today. They know me. You ready? Are you ready?
Okay.
Okay. So I was going to go. You get to go first. So what is my greatest annoyance?
The angry emoji.
Mean face emojis. Mean face emojis. Oh, I get so annoyed with mean face emojis. Looky here. I'm not going to say the names, but look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 mean face emojis. Now listen to me. Here's the thing. What in the world have either one of us done or said or implied?
I don't know, but I can change my answer to be more specific.
Mean face emojis, y'all. I don't get you 9 people for nothing. And so I know. Here's what. Here, let me tell you what happens real fast, though. I will block and ban those people. Okay, because I'm sorry, I'm annoyed by it. You just annoy things. You want to just get rid of them, right?
Like that doesn't bother me at all, though.
I know it doesn't, but get this. Some of those people will end up emailing or messaging or even calling us. And they will have, there's always 3 excuses. There's always 3 excuses of why they did the mean faces. Excuse number 1, I'm so sorry. I let my kids or my grandkids play on my phone. Okay. Hold on.
I'm hiding that comment.
Okay. You don't hide a comment. Oh, yeah, you can hide it. So number 1 excuse is someone allows their kids or their grandkids or even a special needs kid play on their phone. And so that's their way of saying, hey, I'm sorry. Could I have my privileges back? I didn't mean to do it. It was my kid or my grandkid or my special needs child. And so that is the number 1 most excuse. Okay. Number 2 most excuse is, sorry, I have fat fingers. I'm not making that up. That's their exact excuse. Sorry, my fingers are fat and I sometimes press the wrong button accidentally. And I'm thinking, okay. I'm not making fun of anybody, but I'm thinking if you know that your fingers are a little bit larger and you know you're prone to pushing the wrong buttons, stop pushing buttons. Just don't push them. Don't push the buttons. If you just don't have to push buttons if you know you're going to, what are you laughing about?
Because you want the craziest, tiniest things. Just
And then number 3, biggest excuse of why people say they press the mean face emojis. It's not their fault, Lester. It's Facebook's fault, because they sometimes will mix up the mean face where the heart goes, and they get all the emojis mixed up on their phone. On their phone, their emojis are all scrambled up and they're all out of order. So it is what it is. But no, that's funny. But my biggest annoyance with social media is absolutely mean face emojis. Now watch this. I'm not going to hold on. Yes, I'm not going to actually read the names and excite those people, but watch how many more there's going to be now.
No more.
No, there's no more. Okay, I thought
It's
for
an
sure.
accident. That's why I'm like, just stop. Who
I thought
cares?
for sure now everyone's going to go, you're just so mean, Lester. No, I'm not. Okay, so I said that your biggest annoyance are the haters and the peep hats. Haters and the peep hats, because Jami, y'all, she got some haters and some peep hats.
I would say that's what I actually wrote down first, but I changed it to stalkers.
Mean
girls.
jeans. Oh, mean girls.
Yeah, mean girls. Just haters.
Why
peep
did you
hats, mean girls.
change it?
Well, because
a stalker is a pretty serious accusation. A stalker is pretty serious. I don't think we have we've only had really one major stalker.
Right.
We in our time on social media, we've only had one serious criminal stalker,
right,
that we know of.
Well,
now there was another guy that could have got shot, and I would have been within my rights to have shot him dead in my driveway, and I didn't do it, y'all. So relax. I'm not gonna. But there was only one guy that could have found himself in a really bad situation, because that was pretty.
Yeah.
And then there was one woman that could have been arrested, but she for a fact had a mental illness. So we don't really blame that. That's her mental illness. And he was just oblivious. He just was oblivious.
Happy to be there. Yeah.
Yeah. So why would you say stalkers compared to all of the mean girls /
because here's
peep
the
hats?
thing. So like, I think that a lot of times that peep hats and mean girls and other things like that, like I've always said, like, to give grace on that, because somebody's probably just having a really bad day, and
that happens.
And some people feel the need to put people down in order to build themselves up, and that type of thing. And I just feel like, I don't know if this is their outlet. If I saved someone else from the wrath of that, whether it be their partner or their kid or their grandkid or even themselves, if they took it out on me because they hate that I wear a mask or they hate the way my voice sounds or whatever the case is, then it is what it is. It's annoying. But the thing that annoys me more than that are the people that cross lines and really, really, a stalker's probably not the right word, because you're right. There's only been one or two.
A couple of people are saying, please tell the stalker story. So we don't want to give anyone any ideas.
No.
But I don't mind telling you the story, because, guys, I'm telling you right now that we found out through having to talk and work with the police that the lady has a mental illness. She takes meds, or supposed to, for her illness. And so we didn't file charges because she was mentally ill. But she fell in love with me. She fell in love with me, never met me, but she fell in love with me. And can you blame her? Can you blame the lady, Jami? I mean, come on. Anyway, it wasn't enough that she had to travel through multiple states to come visit me. But when she could not get up the driveway and we refused to allow her up the driveway, she decided to do the next best thing and just light our dumpster on fire. She would also send numerous letters. And it's the kind of letters that y'all listen. I'm not making this up. If you think I'm making this up, I'm not. I'm looking you in the eye, if you can call it that. She would take the kind of stuff like the M from this and cut it out, and then she would grab the I from that and cut it out. She was doing the kind of stuff that you see on TV, on ransom notes, where she would literally take different things, different colors, and she would send me notes, knowing that Jami was going to get them. And I would get these notes all the time. We didn't make a big deal about it. We tried to hide it, y'all. And then, but she loved me. Boy, she loved me. But then get this, she would include her address, her phone number. She wanted her dead. She would say it. She wanted Jami out of all of our lives. And then it is scary, y'all. But you know, mental illness is not a funny thing. We don't laugh about it. We know people that could be different levels on that spectrum of mentally sick. I'll be the first to raise my hand and say I've had and do have some very dark days. Not that dark, not in that extreme, but just moments, you know, where you get caught up in stuff. And I also take a few things here and there for things, but it's under control. And this poor lady didn't have hers under control or whatever reason, but she fell in love with me. She wanted you out of my life. And so now listen, I'm just going to say this. She's still around. However, she doesn't bother us anymore because she's been told not to. But instead, she goes to every other internet channel and she tells them all about her and me and how we were in a relationship.
How she gave him to me.
Yes, yeah. I'm getting emails. I'm getting screenshots mostly from other internet channels saying, "Hey,
not
Lester."
in our family.
Oh, no, not our family. I mean like other like big channels like from around the country and around the world. And so what she does is she goes to the comments and she'll say stuff like, Lester and I used to date. We had 3 kids back when he lived in Vermont. He left me but it's okay. I thought him and Jami needed each other, so I allowed him to go. He still calls me on it. And I'm thinking, I'm trying to tell these people that that's not true. It's not true, but they don't believe me. No one believes me, Jami. They all make fun of me and no one believes me. I'm not living a double life here. I'm not living a double life, y'all. But
it's pretty crazy. There's been a lot of things like that. Like there was a woman who messaged and would play both sides, and she'd be like, well, Lester told me that y'all needed help on Friday night and I was going to bring some steaks by to cook so that way I could, you know, that way I could really help out around the farm. And I'm like, Lester, did you tell somebody to bring?
Nope, never said. I would never say that.
Steaks over.
I would always tell you first. Now she's bringing steaks. I would invite her, but I would have told you about it. Okay.
And he's like, no. I was like, she says you told her we needed help on the farm. And he's like, I have no idea who you're talking about. And then the same woman would go tell Lester that I said that we needed help and that I was over my head.
Yep. Listen, I don't mean to end this on a bad note. Guys, we're not making fun of people, and don't. But you know, it's been a crazy adventure that we've been on these last 5 years. We've had some really crazy times, but man, we're so blessed to have you all. I hope that you're having a wonderful Valentine's Day. I don't know for a fact, but just reading the comments today, it kind of made me feel sad to see how many couples have stopped doing Valentine's Day because either not institutionalized, the commercializing of the holiday, or flowers die, or chocolates, you know, or there's 100 excuses. But I hope you still find something to do for your significant other just to show that you care. You know, this morning, I'll say something what Jami did for me this morning, which was really sweet. Can I say it?
I don't know what you're going to say.
Well, what you did for me this morning, that was really sweet.
Oh.
So it starts off like she wakes up before I do with her alarm, and I will sleep right through it. And she wants to get me up, so she'll start scratching my back.
That feels really good, actually.
It does feel good. And then at some point, she scratched my entire back. And then she starts trying to find so this is going to sound kind of embarrassing to you. I don't know if it's embarrassing you, but Jami will pop a pimple if she finds one. Now, I'm just going to say this, and I'm not trying to put TMI out there, but my back is very clear. Yes or no? I have a really smooth skin. My back, I'm blessed.
It's very good skin.
But I very seldom get like a pimply back or anything. But on occasion, when I get a little pimple, she will find it. And she'll try to pop it for me. And then that was good. That was a good one. And she will go around my entire body looking for anything she can scratch or pop. And most times there's nothing. She can't find a darn thing, and she's so let down. What are you laughing about? Is that funny?
This is something that they had no idea about.
Is that TMI for y'all? I'm sorry. Yeah, there's a lot of TMI. Someone says PMI. I don't know what PMI. I'm guessing you just PMI, personal. whatever. My guy, she likes to pop a pimple here and there, you know. But there's nothing perverse or disgusting about that. It's just Jamie's thing. She just likes to, and mine. She doesn't pop anyone's pimples.
No.
She's not going around town saying, "Oh, come here, kid. Come here, you 15-year-old."
Nope, just his. I don't want to touch anybody else.
Yeah.
I don't want to touch anyone else.
And it was a year or so after we'd been pretty seriously involved that I began to find out that you would pop pimples. And is that
because
gross to
we
you?
were on our first trip? And this is boy, we'll just
there's
let
a
it all
lot
hang
of
out
there's
now.
a lot of pimple pickers
They
in here,
make
Jamie.
pimple popper videos. Okay, that's like a huge niche.
One of the biggest video YouTubers is a pimple popping video.
So
gross. It's
we
not
were
my thing.
the first time I remember like being all like we were in Mexico. It was our first trip. And you were gonna walk down to the pool and you had your shirt off, and I was like,
Hold on a minute. I'm not.
So you have a
way.
thing, and I was like, let me just scratch this off you, and you're like, what is it? And I was like, oh, it was just a pimple. You're like, well, get it. And I was like, I love him. Like,
oh,
that was the moment that I was like, okay, he's the one.
That was your moment.
That was pretty close. It wasn't the
yeah,
foot rub
well,
or
because
the
you have said that other partners did not like your hands. They don't like hands. Some people don't want to have your hands on them.
No.
You know, Jake's that way. LE is sort of like that. Bennett is that way. People that we know, some of our people in our life just don't want to. They don't want hands. They just don't.
My family is a non-touching.
Don't touch me. Don't
touch
touch
me. My family is a non-touching family. Like the whole that's just very, very foreign all around. Like. And not big huggers, not that type of thing. So
I'm shocked at how many people love to watch Dr. Pimple Popper.
I like it.
You know what? That kind of grosses me out. The same way hearing people's bones pop. When you see that chiropractor on the internet who pops all them bones, they put those microphones right there around the joint. So when he does that, it sounds 10 times louder than what it should. And then they put the reverb on there, so it's like. And it just sounds like he's bricking you in pieces.
Mm-hmm.
But people love watching that stuff. I don't. That stuff is not for me.
I don't love to watch that. But I do love a good adjustment. Like, really do love a good adjustment.
So let's just. So this makes me bring up one other category, and it might be fun for y'all to know more about us. People probably don't know this. I'm going to ask one last question. What type? I'm just going to say, what type of videos do you watch during your free time? What type of videos do I watch during my free time?
You want me to answer it on here?
Yeah,
okay.
Because Jamie and I both, at the end of the day, we will both sometimes find ourselves sitting on the couch or maybe laying in bed, and we both go find our favorite kind of videos. And I know. Okay, so I think no. I don't mean what channel. I don't mean. So all of you are saying, I know you watch this channel or you watch that channel. I don't mean what channel. I mean, do you know what kind of videos I watch for entertainment and enjoyment? What kind of videos I watch?
Like, what's our escape videos?
Yeah, I don't mean what channel. Like, who do I go watch? Brienne, or do I watch Kim? That's not what I mean. I mean, like, what type of videos do I watch? What kind of videos do you think Jamie watches during her free time, her fun time, her downtime? Are you ready? You want to reveal first?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You think that Lester likes what? You better get this.
Dancing videos.
Boom! Shaka-laka, laka, 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 laka. Listen, I don't know why, because I'm way too old for this. I'm way too old to be watching dance videos. And I don't mean like old school dance videos. I like to watch these kids like at New York.
I told him I'm taking him to New York because of this.
Or the street dancers, or in a mall. It's kind of like the little TikTok generational thing where kids will kind of go through the Walmart and he'll moonwalk out the front door. I don't know why.
You like to watch candid dancers.
Yeah, the Walmart employees like sitting there trying to check people's receipts, and here comes some kid moonwalking right past her, and then there's also someone else over there hiding, watching what's going to happen.
And we'll be sitting in different rooms or sitting across from each other on the couch, and we'll be sending each other videos that we have both watched. We're like, you have to see this one. You have like picking out our highlights of the evening.
No, I don't mean like Vic. I don't mean like those really professional dancers. I don't mean stuff like that. I mean like the amateur dancers who will dance right out the Walmart door, or who dance down an escalator, or who will dance in a street on New York City, you know, around Broadway or whatever, who dance in the subway in front of people. I don't mean subway restaurant, I mean subway in New York or whatever. I love those kind of videos, and I don't know why. I don't know why, because I don't like get up and dance with them.
No.
But I can sit there and then here's the crazy thing. Once you watch a couple of those videos, your phone, it recognizes what kind of videos you watch. So next thing you know, when I go to my phone, all I'm seeing over and over
if
and
we
over
swap
and over.
accounts, like let's say he's logged in as me on YouTube or I'm logged in as him, and I'm seeing his feed, I'm like, what is this? Because it's stuff I would never watch because it's trained to him.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
kind of funny.
So yeah, I like to watch people dancing. I don't know why, because I don't know. But okay, and then I said that I think that your favorite kind of videos are conspiracy. You love those darn.
Yep, conspiracy videos.
Boom, guys, she's sick. She's a total sicko here. Yeah, I'm with a real sicko.
People are guessing it left and right, though. They knew that about me.
Yeah, I see some of those comments. Jami just is intrigued by all of these darn conspiracy things. The one I had to watch most recently was we're on the moon, right? So here you are on the moon. I'm going to demonstrate. Here's the moon landing. There's a spaceship sitting on the moon, right? And all of a sudden, you have this guy blasting off, going back to Earth, right? And so here comes this thing that Jami, she's making me watch this. He's leaving the moon. And all of a sudden, this spaceship begins to do this over here. Very similar. I hate to even say it. Very similar to if a guy has cables and he's trying to, like a puppet master, trying to manipulate this fake takeoff moon landing. And then not let, but the camera is zooming out. And she's like, wait a minute. Hold on a minute. And she starts calling out all of these things about this moon, this fake moon landing. I'm like, Jami, stop. That's we landed on the moon. Yes, we did, Jami. We landed on the moon. That was just the most recent, y'all. That's just the most recent, y'all.
No, because I'm like, who stood there and filmed that, Lester?
Who filmed that? And how'd they get the video? Did they come back down, grab the camera, and then take off again?
Are you telling me in 1969 that we could video call the moon? The moon. I can't even keep a signal here at Longhorn Lester's today. And in 1969, we can video call the moon. Come on now.
Yeah. That's kind of fishy, but so there are people going back and forth. Y'all, we are not here to argue and fight. We're here to laugh and smile and play. Now, I'm just having a great time learning more about Jami, and I hope that you're having a little fun learning more about us. And so it was a fun Valentine's Day. Jami, are you gonna make a video about what you got me? Or can I just talk about it?
Just talk about it. I'll still make a video of me organizing and doing it all, but you
can
still talk about it.
So, Jami, I have this goal to really get in there to the shop and kind of like streamline and clean some things out and organize a lot of stuff. And one thing that I don't have is a real toolbox. Now, I've had a little small fishing tackle box that was a makeshift toolbox, but I've never had a actual toolbox. And how blessed am I to now have a very nice toolbox, a real toolbox. It's about 6 foot long, I'm guessing. There's multiple drawers. There's inside the drawer, well, there's a key to lock the drawers, which is very important. Not around here, but back in Plum Grove, boy, you better have a lock and key on everything, because everything goes missing and you can ask everybody and no one has seen it. How many mini chainsaws did we have go missing?
6 at least.
Mini chainsaws. We've always had at least one on our shelf ready to go, because you use them for everything and it's just gone. And guys, you just can't lose a mini chainsaw. I mean, I know they're not that big, but they're 1.5 feet or so tall and bulky, and you have to have a charger to use them. Well, the charger's still there, but the mini chainsaw is gone. And then we'd buy another one. And I don't know how much those things cost. A few that we had as promotion, but we had to buy a few as well.
Yeah.
We'd buy another one and it would sit there and we would use it when we needed to. And then one day it's just gone. And then We've lost at least 6 mini chainsaws.
There's so many things, and we're all guilty of.
But we never had a lock on our tool room either. Boy.
No.
Over here, it's just you and I. No one goes through our tools here or at the J&L. But in Plum Grove, everybody in that family goes through everybody's stuff. So there ain't, and don't say it was Ellie. Ellie ain't used a mini chainsaw in his life, y'all. So Ellie did not take a mini chainsaw. But anyway, we had a lot of fun with this. You have any other just random questions you want to do while we have an audience?
Okay.
Oh, no, you do? Okay. What, Jamie Cakes?
Let's see if we know each other's shoe size.
Oh, come on.
No?
I hope I got this one over here right.
Okay. What's my shoe size, Lester?
I said your shoe size is a woman's 7.
I do not have tiny little bitty baby feet. I'm a 9.
You're a 9? Where'd that 7 come from then?
I don't know whose tiny little feet you've been hanging out with, but they aren't mine.
I don't know. I could have swore that it was a 7. Okay. And what's my shoe size, Jamie? You're choosing easy things just so you can get more points.
You ask the next question then.
That gives you 8. That's 8-2, y'all. That's 8-2.
You ask the next question.
I get to ask the next question?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is going to put someone on the spot.
Oh, no.
I'm going to ask you, who is your favorite female YouTuber or Facebooker? Who is your favorite female social media person? Who is your favorite? If you could only watch one.
So am I picking your male or?
No, pick my female as well.
Your female as well.
Hold on, I got to write it down. Do y'all know Jamie's favorite? I got to go to another page, actually. And my favorite female social media person okay, I got it. God help me get this right. Am I showing first? Jamie's favorite social media female, Elise Myers.
Yep.
I am so good. I got me a point. Jot it down. Lester got 3. Now, I almost said when I have to watch a female. I don't mean it that way. But what female social media creator do I watch more than all the others?
Bree, Life on Morrow Hill.
Oh my God, I do. I put Brooke Coghill. You know what?
I'm like you.
Okay.
You watch Bree every day.
I forgot. I just forgot. I do. So no matter what I wrote, I was wrong. I do watch Brienne every day.
I'll take that point.
You need the point. Listen, I do watch Brooke, but she doesn't post every day, and she doesn't post a lot. Brooke has been a little bit ill, and so she's not been posting as much. But I do enjoy Brooke at Coghill's videos. But I said it 100 times to everybody. My favorite video creator is Brienne. I love Brienne. That's Life on Morrow Hill. I don't know why, y'all, but I find myself watching all of Brienne's videos, and with Carter and Cash and whatever she's up to, and she's a very independent. She doesn't need Laramie to do a lot of the things that she does. She just gets out there and she does it. And she may be in the most wonky outfit of boots or sandals and shorts, and who knows what she's going to wear, but she just gets it done. And I love that about Brienne. I do watch every one of her videos, and I watch them every single day.
I know you do.
Darn it. I forgot about, how did I forget about Brienne, my own niece? I'm sorry. I was just thinking outside of the local thing, I think. But I didn't mean to. But no, Jamie loves Elise Myers and how brilliant the lady is. And so
I just love how real she is.
Well, Brienne's real.
She is real. And I love Brienne too.
Dang it. How did I forget about Brie? Brienne, I'm so sorry. That is the correct answer. Oh my gosh. Don't tell Brie. No one needs to tell Brie I forgot about her.
I watch Brie and Steph's videos every day that they're posted. So I can't choose between the two of them. Sorry.
Okay. This is going to be one. Who is your favorite Morrow Hill creator?
I can't answer that.
You refuse to?
Not doing it.
Why? You don't got to. It's not like you're playing. You're picking teams for a kickball game, and there's going to be one left on the bench. You're only going to pick one.
No, I'm not doing it.
You're not going to do it?
No.
Well, I was going to pick you, so I'm so
Well,
sorry.
I was going to pick you,
No,
but
no.
people are going to get.
Obviously, you weren't. Obviously,
I was too, but I.
You don't know me at all, Jamie. This prison. You don't know me at all. Okay, you don't know me at all.
I have 9-3.
She does know me. She knows me very well. So listen, we need to get it off this thing. It's already past our hour. It's getting late for folks. I know y'all have things to do. Friends, thank you so very much for watching, for playing along with us. For those of y'all that know me better than I know myself, and you know her, thank y'all for that. Anything you want to say?
I feel like that we have to do like a Q&A with our our friends and family on here one day and ask them all the questions. I haven't been doing question of the day very much lately. I have to get back to doing that, but maybe we'll do a Q&A with everybody on here one day too. That would be fun.
That would be fun. Like have a whole group.
Mm-hmm.
We could do that on StreamYard. Just invite everyone. We all have our own little squares, like the Brady Bunch.
Like Hollywood Squares.
Yeah. Oh, like Hollywood Squares, yes. And the Brady Bunch. Weren't the Brady Bunch all in little squares in there? We could do that. Oh, someone says, hold on. Favorite ostrich. Oh, that's going to be hard.
I know mine.
I will know yours too. I will know yours.
I don't know which one you're going to pick though.
Of yours?
No, of yours. You know mine. You're gonna win this. This was an easy point for Lester.
Hold on, because I'm kind of having some second thoughts now. This goes all the way back to what y'all made me do when it came to that darn dog question, where I had to think about my heart and I had to think about my head and I had to think about in this case, I got to think about who's almost killed me so many times compared to who I just think is the sweetest thing of all time.
Oh, and they want to know favorite donkey too.
Okay, I'm just gonna do this. I know that I'm gonna not get this right. I love all of those big birds out there. I know you do too. But I think that Jamie does have a favorite, and I think that her favorite is Wanda.
No, it's Tina.
Why Tina?
You have to know because I cared for Tina. I brought her back to life.
Who's mine?
I put Wanda.
Yes. Wait, no, you got mine too? Jamie, you got another point. She's getting too many points here, y'all. She has 10. It's 10-3. Hey, do you remember 4 years ago when we played this? Did you win that night too?
I think I did.
Oh my gosh. I don't know you at all. You're gonna have to write a book and I'll read it.
Okay.
Or I should watch some of your videos.
Some of my videos.
I'll have to watch some of your videos. Dang it, Jamie. I know you love Tina, but I didn't know she was your favorite. I just think Wanda's so darn funny and she's just such a clodhopper and she's just like a big old galoot of a female.
Oh, I got a question for you.
Okay.
If we were going to have a late night snack, okay?
Late night snack.
Okay. What would each other's late night snack be?
Okay. Late night snack. Your late night snack. Okay. I will say that your late night snack is I put ice cream float and she wrote Coke float. Point for Lester. And the reason I know that is because she sends me out to the shop to get the ice cream, to get her soda. We don't keep ice cream here in the house because we don't want that temptation. So we keep it in the shop, which is right next to right here at this door. So she sends me out to the cold shop to get her ice cream and to go back to get her soda. And then I have to make her ice cream float, deliver it to her.
Because I can't scoop it out because it's too hard because it's been in the deep freeze.
Here's the worst thing. After she eats it, she's freezing cold. So she's trying to do all of this. She is doing the spoon thing. She's trying to big spoon me. She's trying to big spoon me because she's so cold. She's sitting there shivering cold from eating ice cream floats every night.
But I do it with a Coke Zero, not regular Coke, for the record. We got to balance things out somewhere.
All right, I'm looking over there at your answer, and I'm so sorry. We got different answers.
Oh no.
She put donuts and milk.
And the only reason it's not
I
donuts
say
and milk
nachos
is because I haven't bought any donuts in a long time.
because I've told you
yes,
not to.
You
I
told me
had
to stop.
my New Year's resolution was to walk 15,000 steps a day and to stop eating so much junk. So no more donuts and milk.
No, it's
Now
nachos.
I eat nachos. I will eat nachos every darn night because they include the cheese group. And cheese group is not that bad, or it wouldn't be one of the food groups, Jamie. Cheese is not that bad, okay?
Listen, that nachos plate is something, okay? And then there's a salsa bowl right next to it for when the nachos are gone because he's got to keep dipping and it's not enough.
Someone says popcorn in the dog food bowl. That was one time because I was heavily medicated, okay? That was one time on heavy medication. And plus, the dog food bowl was sitting somewhere in the kitchen where it was close to reach. I don't know how that even got in there. But no, darn it, nachos is my go-to late night snack, and it has been ever since we stopped buying donuts and milk. So I could lose some weight.
Yeah, so maybe moved on to nachos.
I don't know if I've lost any weight at all. You know what? I got on the scales on New Year's Day, and I weighed just over 220. Now, listen, I know my ideal weight should be right at 200. I know my height. You know the not the BMI, not the body, not that. What the height weight ratio? There's a ratio. Everyone should know your body weight based on your height, right? And your body build. So I like to kind of cheat and say that I'm muscular build because that allows you a few more pounds. You know about that, right? Muscle weighs more than fat. So if you say on the survey that you're muscular build, they allow you 10 more pounds because muscle weighs more than fat. So I always say that I'm muscular build. But even with muscular build, I should weigh right around 200. So when those scales get over 220, I'm like, gosh, darn it, man, that's 20 pounds. I'm like, Jamie, no more donuts, no more whole milk. So instead, I go to nachos and cheese. And I feel healthier. Thank you. Body mass index, I think. Someone goes, what about cholesterol? I've never had that tested. I have no idea. So who's to say? I don't know. I don't know. But don't worry about cholesterol killing me. I already told you guys it's going to be Jolene who I will
no joke.
I will breathe my last breath with a horn stuck through my lung. Okay.
That's true.
I already tell you all that now. Okay. Do we have anything else, Jamie? She kicked my behind. This Valentine's Day goes to Jamie because she absolutely won this one over here.
We made up for it with dirt. You knew that I wanted dirt.
We had a lot of fun tonight, y'all. And I hope that you've had a fun day with your partner. And if you haven't, it's not too late. You don't have to have an audience. You can go in there.
You don't have to have any, you don't have to buy anything. You can. One of my favorite things, and I still have it, and I think you have something as well from the first year, was a sticky note that Lester left me the morning before work on the first Valentine's Day that we spent together. And it was a simple little, just a little note about, thanks for this and can't wait to see you tonight. And it was one of the most romantic things ever. And I kept it because, and it still to this day is probably my favorite Valentine's Day gift that you've ever given me.
I was just going to say, go throw on your moo-moo and just let's just go ahead and end this video now, shall we? It was a fun night, y'all. Thank y'all for watching.
I just want to do this right here. Just tuck it all in.
Give me a mask too. Hand me. Where's find the
Oh my God!
mask?
Show them this mask before we get done.
Okay. Somebody. This is some. Okay. Let's just talk about this sense of humor that somebody has. Listen, I think that Jamie a little while ago when she said that the things that annoy her most about social media, there is one person. I will not say any names. And we will absolutely not show you any of the things that they sent Jamie. But I don't know why, but they keep sending Jamie a whole lot of, I'm just going to say adult novelty items. Adult novelty items. And you open a package and it could be, I'm not going to use any specifics. I'll just say a plug. Can I just say a plug? Okay, fine. I'll just use the word plug. And there's plugs, plural. New. They're still in the wrapper, but it's nothing that Jami bought for herself. And but there's a note, and it's always okay. And then tell me some more items that you've gotten that are like very extreme, like
costumes and dice and a card game that was extremely not.
There's things that are coming that is like.
Well, the worst part is that Ben was opening packages for us.
Yeah, and that was the worst thing because Ben was opening the package. Now, Ben has not done that in a while. We stopped having Ben do that. But of all of the funny things that we've got some really funny things too. Listen, somebody took a picture from the internet. They screenshot a picture of Jami, and they literally went and got her mouth made. This is Jami's mouth before the accident.
But here's the thing. Why is this
and it's
open?
crooked.
But I told you I had a crooked head. But here's my thing. Why?
Hey, y'all.
Why is my mouth open? Why does it have to be open?
Listen, y'all. This is actually Jami's face, and they took it and they shrunk it down and they got it printed onto a mask.
Here's the thing. They probably thought
there's all this space over here and there's nothing over here.
I feel bad because somebody probably was thinking that they were doing something really thoughtful and kind, but the print company did something wrong and made it sideways, and that my mouth is open. And I don't know. I
can't even make that face.
I can't either anymore.
Oh my gosh.
But it took me a while to realize it. I was like, I think that really is my mouth. I think that was my nose and
that is you,
my
baby.
little palette thingy right here. Like, I'm pretty sure
that was absolutely your face on a mask.
But
thank y'all. That was really sweet. Thank you.
I'm so sorry. Somebody probably
We're not laughing.
Somebody had like the best intentions ever.
I'm sure that was a sweet intention.
But the people, the company that did it just did them wrong. That's what I'm gonna say. They did it wrong.
Yeah, it's their fault. It was a great idea. But yeah. Thank y'all for watching. We're gonna let you go now. We've been saying that for a while, Jami. You gotta stop the long-windedness. You gotta sometimes just gotta shut it down. Just shut it down.
Y'all, happy Valentine's Day. If you don't have a Valentine, just be your own.
Yeah.
I love you all so much.
Love yourself.
Thanks so much for spending the evening with us and laughing with us. And if you did send me this, thank you. We're sorry that we just made fun of it. It was a very thoughtful gift.
Do you want to say thank you to the other items you got, like the plugs and the other stuff? I'm not going to say thank you for
I wasn't ever going to talk about it ever.
Oh, okay. Well, I wonder if we were just to re-gift those, what people say. Sometimes.
They're gone. No, they're no.
Thank y'all. We'll talk to y'all. See y'all tomorrow.